The degree of Honorary Doctor of Divinity. Each of these young men have displayed throughout their work in the ministry an awesome urging from God to do the Master's will. Each of them in their lives has counted a blessing to serve God in season and out of season. Each of these young men have gone the extra mile of the way to do God's will in building His kingdom on this side. In your programs, you will see bios concerning the history and the accomplishments of these young men. One thing that you need to know that may not be written in the program, but is written in their hearts, and that's that they're sold out. They're sold out for the Lord. They promised the Lord one day that if God would bless their lives and bless their family lives, that they would do the Master's will. And as Pastor Odom's preached on this day, I can imagine throughout their lives that it might have gotten tiresome sometimes. I can imagine throughout their lives that sometimes they had to sit on the edge of the bed and wonder if this thing needed to get started or not. They had to sit sometimes on the edge of their bed and recognize and realize that the work that they were doing, somebody, nobody, or anybody might say thank you, but the Lord would be pleased with the service of their lives. And we came by today to say thank you. We came by on this day to honor these young men for their work in God's vineyard. We want to exalt you by reading their bios. We want to exalt you by standing here in the longer other than to bring them before you and to present to you and to present to them in front of you the honorary doctrine of divinity. From this day forward, they shall be known as Reverend Doctor in their lives. To whom much is given, much is required. And we thank God for their journey. We're going to start. We're going to start here on the stage. And as I call your name, I ask that you shall come forward and stand with us and allow a picture opportunity. And I ask that you shall share some love for each of them. All the way from Norcross, Georgia, the founder and pastor of First Fellowship Baptist Church in Norcross, Georgia, originally from Columbia, South Carolina. And his mama's knee, Pastor Odom and Maggie Odom raised him to love the Lord, to fear the Lord, and to allow the Lord to use him in every which way the Lord would choose to use him. The husband of Connie, the father of many. My brothers and sisters, I call you to God together with me. The Body of Christ Ministry School of the Great Commission, on the recommendation of the Chancellor, Academic Dean and Faculty, and approval of the Council of Elders, and the Triune Professional Association from Kelso, Washington, concurred upon, based on his outstanding community service, spiritual leadership throughout the state of South Carolina and the state of Georgia. As a pastor, teacher, visionary, and innovator, we present on this day the Doctorate of Divinity degree to Pastor Charles Edward Odom.
I present to you Dr. Charles Edward